Welcome to MSD Learning World. Hello everyone. So in this video we are going to see how to perform matrix multiplication using divide and conquer. We know how the matrix multiplication is performed. When we have equal number of rows and columns between two matrices, so the matrix A into B will be performed with some formulas. For example, consider the given matrix here. Here we are going to see how the normal multiplication is performed. Here the matrix A contains the elements A, B, C, D and the B contains the element E, F, G, H. So what will be C equal to A into B? This is how we perform the multiplication. So here the matrix C will be equal to, the multiplication is performed in such a way that the first value of the row will be multiplied with the column of the second matrix, then the second row value will be multiplied with the second value of the column, and both the values gets added. For example, here AE plus BG will be the first value of matrix C. Similarly, AF plus BH will be the second row value of matrix C. When we come to the second row, CE plus DG will be the second value of the column C, and CF plus DH will be the second value of the second column. So this is how we perform the matrix multiplication. Here we can clearly notice that you are performing 8 multiplication with 4 additions. So somehow we have to see how the time complexity can be improved by using divide and conquer. So let us see how the normal matrix multiplication can be improved to have the good time complexity. So coming to the algorithm of the normal matrix multiplication, we initially make 0 as the added value, that is what is Cij. Here I loop is for the number of rows and j loop is for the number of columns, and k loop is used to perform the multiplication for each row with the column of the matrix B. So here the loop I, the input for this algorithm is matrix A and B, and here you are taking n as the number of rows in the matrix A, and here you are going to create a new matrix C which is empty because C is going to hold the multiplied value of matrix A and B. Now the I loop is going to be executed for n number of times based on the number of rows present in the matrix A, and J is going to be running for n number of times based on the number of rows in the matrix B. Now the value for C is in Cij is initialized to 0. Now initially I and j is 1. So that represents the first value of the row 1 with the column 1. So here when we perform the multiplication, k loop will also be executed where the multiplied value is going to be the first value of the row with the first column value of the matrix B is multiplied, then added with the second row value of A and the second column value of B. So this loop is going to be executed for n number of times. So it is very clear that all the 3 loops is going to be done for n number of times. So the time complexity is going to be order of n cube. Strasson's matrix multiplication algorithm is one divide and conquer algorithm which performs matrix multiplication with the less number of multiplication operation. The idea of this matrix multiplication is that regardless of the number of elements present in the matrix A and matrix B, it recursively divides the number of elements until it is getting 2 cos 2 matrix. Let us see what are the calculations that are performed by this multiplication algorithm in order to decrease the time complexity. In Strasson's matrix multiplication, the multiplication of the matrix A and B is done with some formulas. So we can see here, when the values of A and matrix B is multiplied, the first value of the row and column AE plus BG will be equal to P5 plus P4 minus P2 plus P6. Here they are calculating 7 values of P1 to P7, where P1 equal to A into F minus H and P2 equal to A plus B into H. P3 equal to C plus D into E. P4 is D into G minus E. P5 is A plus D into E plus H. B6 is B minus D into G plus H. P7 is A minus C into E plus H. It is very clear that here we are performing 7 multiplication from P1 to P7. And here when we take the value of multiplied value of A matrix with B matrix for the matrix C, the value AE plus BG will be P5 plus P4 minus P2 plus P6. When we try to expand this formula, we are able to get the original value AE is plus BG. P5 is A plus D into E plus H plus D into G minus E. So when we try to expand, we are able to get the value AE plus BG. Similarly, when we try to expand the other values, we are able to get the original values. Similarly, when we try to expand the value AF plus BH equal to P1 plus P2, taking the value of the second one P1 plus P2, when we try to expand this, P1 is A into F minus H plus P2 is A plus B into H. When we try to expand, we are able to get the original value AF plus BH. Similarly, for the third submatrix, CE plus DG equal to P3 plus P4. When we try to expand P3 plus P4, P3 is C plus D into E plus P4 is D into G minus E. When we try to expand, we are able to get the original value CE plus DG. Similarly, when we expand CF plus DH, we are able to get P5 plus P1 minus P3 minus P7. When we try to expand this, we are able to get CF plus DH. So we are able to get the actual matrix multiplication value of A into B. The algorithm is that when we have the input as the matrix A and B, if the number of elements of both the matrix n equal to 1, then you will be directly giving C equal to A into B. If not, you will be completely dividing the entire number of elements until you are getting 2 cross 2 matrix. So this division is performed by n by 2 number of times. If you have 10 number of elements, 5 times you try to divide it. Similarly, 5 times you try to divide the matrix A and B equally. So when the number of elements of the matrix A and B is greater than 1, then you try to find the 7 values. After finding the 7 values, you are finding the 4 values of the matrix C, which is A into B, and then you are giving the results. When we take the time complexity of Starstein's matrix multiplication algorithm, when we take the best case complexity where the number of elements of both the matrix A and B have only a single element, then you will be performing the multiplication for only one time, which is a constant one. So the best case time complexity of this Starstein's matrix multiplication is order of 1. Whereas when we consider the worst case and average time complexity, you perform 7 matrix multiplications. 7 times you perform multiplication for the half of the n value of A and B, and you are going to perform this for n number of times for the number of rows in the matrix and n number of times for the number of column values in the matrix B. So it is 7 into T of n by 2 plus order of n square, which is 7 into order of log n plus order of n square, where when you simplify this, you will be able to get order of log 7 to the base 2. So which is nothing but order of n to the power of 2.8. So both the worst case and average case time complexity of this algorithm is order of n to the power of 2.8, whereas the space complexity is, it is going to be dividing the number of elements to n by 2. So that space complexity is order of log n. In this video, we have seen Starstein's matrix multiplication algorithm and how it is performed by using divide and conquer method, and it have a less number of multiplication operation when compared to the normal matrix multiplication. And we have seen that the time complexity of the best case is order of 1, and the time complexity for the average case and the worst case complexity is order of n to the power of 2.8. Do not forget to like, share, comment and subscribe the channel. Thank you. Bye.